in the hills behind, you can find wild pork. Or take me pig dog up there for a walk. Put some meat on the table and feed my family. I'm just harvesting bush tucker to feed my family.
I've raised my children on wild game, mostly pork because I'm a pig hunter. Venison, rabbit, goat, hare, occasionally possum. Didn't tell them about that. Today I'm set up to show you guys how to make your wild pork taste good. And today we're going to be making tandoori pork ribs. So what you're going to need is garlic, ginger, some tomato sauce, olive oil, curry powder, some unsweetened yogurt, some salt and pepper, and turmeric and coriander seeds as well. Those turmeric and coriander seeds I haven't written on there. Those are things I'm adding to it that I've experimented with that I like to use. Ginger and garlic will be the two most common ingredients I use in most of my cooking, and you can't beat fresh. Okay, you can go and buy it, it's all ground up ready to go, but a bit of ginger root like that, ground up finely, you can't beat it. But I'm going to now tear into a bit of turmeric. And all the stuff I've read so far, I have not been able to find a recipe for wild pork tandoori, which I'm making today. There's plenty of pork tandoori, but nothing for wild pork. And as you pig hunters particularly know, wild pork is quite different to domestic pork. It's got a very strong flavour, and if you're using a bit of old boar meat, like I am, she's even stronger. When you're doing your garlic, one of the easiest ways to deal with garlic is, rather than cutting it, is to crush it. There's a big clove, isn't it? Get something, just mash it, like that. Too easy, eh? And it's already come off the shell, just comes away, rather than farting around with a knife. It's good. And again, we're going to finally grate this up. Might get a manicure on my fingernails at the same time. You might even be getting a little bit of macrocarpa shavings in there for flavour as well. Wouldn't do any harm if there was. That's my ingredients so far. I'll tilt this back up so you can see my face. This here is made locally by my neighbour, Joey. Joey gives this to me. He swaps it, actually, the last two bottles he's just given to me free because he's a good bastard. It's called Rosie's Grove olive oil. There's the label if you want to get hold of it. I reckon it's the best olive oil in the whole universe. I'm not just saying that because he's my mate. I just think it's bloody good. So you want to whack in a couple of tablespoons of this into your mix. I'm probably going to go a bit more because I like the stuff. I reckon that's about 1 tablespoon, and I reckon that's about another one there. Going to give it a mix up. You like that spoon? My son made me that. It's bloody cool, isn't it? Shut up, boo. Don't you start. So we're going to mix that up now. So I've got my Rosie's Grove olive oil, my turmeric, my ginger, my freshly ground garlic, my fine shavings of macrocarpa probably, and we're going to stick in some. Now chefs will cringe at this. That's right folks, tucker fucker. That's what my dad taught me this is called, or some folks call it tomato sauce. 2 tablespoons of that, so that'd be 1. That's a good one, so I'll make it the next one a small one. About there. Just go and sort that sheep out. Get out of there, you bastard! Oh, that's all. If you keep getting to my chicken shed, we'll be doing tandoori lamb next. Quick stir with the old... Oh, sounds like that bull's nutting off. There's a cow coming on heat again. That's our tomato sauce. Okay, a few coriander seeds, just a sprinkle. Don't get too carried away. I probably am getting carried away, but it's plenty. Now curry powder, you want to be careful with your curry powder because you can go overboard with that quite easily. What you want is about a tablespoon. I'm not even going to put that much in. I'm going to go sort of, there's a lot of guesswork going on here. Probably, well, that probably is about a tablespoon actually, about that much. Whack that in, boof, like so. Give it a good stir. Now you want salt and you want pepper as well. You want half a teaspoon of each. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of pepper. There's plenty in there. Not working. I'm upside down, you dumb bastard. I've got my glasses on. Plenty of that. That's probably about half a teaspoon there. Bit of sea salt. Whack that in. Bush. It's easy, half a teaspoon. Give another stir. Happy days. Right, we want yogurt. We want 3 generous tablespoons of yogurt. That'll be 1 generous one, 2, 3, that's heaps. Probably got 4 or 5 in there, but that'll be sweet. Now watch this magic, man. Makes that nice tandoori paste. That is my marinade finished. Alright, now here's my pork. I've actually cut my ribs prior to doing this to fit perfectly in my tray. That is good to go in the tray. And I'm going to leave it in the tray for 24 hours at least. And what that yogurt is going to do in there is it's going to help break down the pork. Little one can fit that gap there. There's a square down here, haven't I? So that can go in there. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. One there, and there we have it. She is good to go. Happy days. This here's a clay oven that my daughter and I built, and I'm digging it deeper because I want to do my tandoori hotter, so I need to get more heat enclosed. Tandoori ovens are really hot. They go up to, I don't know, 700 degrees or something mental like that, but I can't do that with this, but I can certainly increase the heat if I dig further at the back and put the fire further at the back so it's encased with the clay. Well, that's the theory anyway. The best tool for digging a hole like this is one of these. You've seen them before. It's a blue, I suppose you call it a jimmy bar. And this is great because you can hook into stuff. With a pick or a bigger tool you can't get in there. This here you can get right in the back and hook out the dirt and use it as also as a carving tool. Once you've got your hole deep enough, far enough back, and you're happy that it's going to contain the heat to do your cooking, don't build your fire and put your food in it straight away. Build a hot fire in it and give it a good couple of hours at least. Why? Well, the roof has been held up at the back here. I don't know how far you can see back there, but it's been held up by tree roots and moisture. They're going through the ground. Once you've got your fire roaring in there, after a while those tree roots will burn down. That moisture will dissipate and evaporate, thus not leaving the original integrity and structure of the roof of your fire. Now I learned out the hard way about, geez, how many years ago? I would have been 16 years old. I was a kid living in the bush basically. I was living under a bridge actually, in Motueka, and I'd snared a rabbit and I was as hungry as hell. And I was thinking, how am I going to cook this? Because the last two I'd done on the open fire, and they were tough ass, so I decided I'd make myself a clay oven. And I made a cracker, a real beauty with a nice roof in it and everything. Got my fire roaring. I was hungry as hell, so I stuck my rabbit straight in. And after about an hour, the whole bloody roof collapsed in, burying my rabbit. And I ended up having a half-cooked, crunchy with bloody sand and dirt rabbit for dinner that night. So I learnt the hard way. You've got to weather your fire first when you're building a clay one. So you want to give it at least a couple of hours, and that will sort it. Right, we'll carry on. Less yakking and more work, and we'll get this done. It's fun actually. I feel like a big kid playing in a sand pit, building a few sand castles. Don't know how much you can see down there. It's pretty deep. Chimney's up here. And that's the back of it there. Right, we're going to get this fire cranked. bit of dry grass. Now what I'm going to be using to cook my tandoori wild pork ribs with is apple wood. I'm going to be burning apple wood. So the flavour of that also is going to go through this. There'll be enough smoke off the apple wood and aroma to give it a really good taste. Right, we're going to match on that and hopefully we'll get some fire happening. Away. Just a word when you're building your chimney, like you've got your chimney going at the back, like I have here. Make sure around the top of your chimney, I'll bring the camera up, you've got a wee bit of clay around the top because there's going to be fire coming out of that, and you don't want the grass catching fire, so you make sort of a wall of clay around it. I've just been having a scrounge around the back of the farm for some old bits of junk. I found this buried in the ground. I reckon that would be awesome for my chimney to help draw the heat out of the fire from the front, which I'm trying to work out. I found this old pork, dig a hole out of that. I found this, I guess it's off an old oven tray, I'm not sure, but I definitely can use that, maybe to keep the heat in the front. And I also found this gem, which I guess came off either an old fireplace or a barbecue, so I'm going to use that at the bottom. There's my existing chimney, we'll poke that over there. Jeez, the heat's already coming out of that. Got a bit of dirt around the outside. That definitely is going to keep the heat in the fireplace better. Well, I've got my recycled barbecue grill on. I'm just about ready to go and grab my meat and whack it on top and cover this up. That apple wood's still a bit hot. Just let the flames come down a bit. It should be good to go. And she's away. Some serious heat in there. About 40 minutes. Well, my daughter's just come home. She'll be pretty hungry. She's generally very honest about my cooking, so I'll test it on her. How hungry are you? Just normal. Hopefully no dirt on our meat. So we've got pineapple to complement it. Tear into it, sweetheart. Try a bit. How's that taste?
Yeah, good.
Cool. You can't be beautiful and chew on wild pork spare ribs at the same time. It's not possible.
I can.
Can you? Pretty confident in yourself, honey. I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed the clip, and if you Google wild pork spare ribs tandoori, you won't find it because it doesn't exist. You'll find sticky ribs, barbecued ribs, all sorts of different recipes, but not this one, and this is because this is just one that I've made up. So I like it, I hope you like it too. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and in the meantime, take care out there. Good luck with your outdoor cooking and your wild food cooking. Be good, and as usual, if you can't be good,
Be careful.
you be careful, young lady. You're getting big trouble.